Good morning. We have a project, a lab exercise today. And this is the question. We are supposed to design a website using Html5. And this is the format of the web page. This is how the first web page should be. This is how the second web page should be. Now note that we should use form elements and media elements to design this web page. Okay, so now I wrote a code in brackets. Brackets is the software I use to code web pages, and this is the code. Now I'm going to run my code. If I run my code, this is the web page it brings up. This web page. Now let's inspect it. Now, for the purpose of the length of the video, I want to explain the tags I already explained in the last experiment, the last exercise. So I go straight to the new tags. You can notice that the new tag known as the header tag is introduced in Html5. This is the header tag. Okay. Now this text aligns center. Make this text come to the center. Okay. Now I already explained the HR tag. It draws a line. The width is 100%. Okay. Now something interesting is in this. The way I did this menu, I used a table to do it. Now since the width of this is 100%, each of the rows I gave it the width as 25% and aligned it to the center. Okay. So you can see reference 1. Reference register is the ID of the register. Okay, if I click this, it comes over to the register place. You understand? And now for the search box, you give the input tag, you give the input type as search, the placeholder is search. The input type as search gives you this. The placeholder search is what is written in this. So if I change this, like this, search me or something, and bring it up, okay, and then save it. A minute. Okay, and go back there, it becomes search me. So that's what the placeholder does. Now you're wondering how I did this. Now this, I used the table tag to put this paragraph on this side and this video on this side. Now how I achieved that was that for the first, it's just one row, but for the first row I gave the width as the data as 50%, so this is 50% as half of the page. Okay, and then we have our paragraph tag and the paragraph. And when we go down, we have the audio. The audio has controls like this. If you play this audio. Okay, now loop means that when you finish playing, it goes back to the beginning. Okay, and the source tag is src, is used to bring in the audio, and the type of audio/mpeg. Now I can decide to make this audio autoplay whenever if you come down, if I change this and add autoplay, okay, I save it. Notice that the music immediately starts playing because it's an autoplay. Okay, so now the second part of this row, I included the video. The video tag also has interesting controls like interesting tags like control, is the video width, the height, then controls. Then you have the src and the type of video Now if the internet, if it doesn't play or it shows this, if your browser doesn't support the video, maybe you're using a Windows Explorer, if you show this, your browser does not support the video tag. Okay, now we're done with that. We go to the second half of the first page. Now this second half was a bit tricky, so I made the first part as 50% and the remaining two as 25%. Now the first part is 50%, and then you enter contact us, Botany Residence, all that. Then for the mail ID, you use the mail to, and for the number, you use the tel in the href tag. Okay, and the second part is a bit more tricky. Now the question says we should use font tag, so I use the font tag for this sign up box. Now this font tag, we give the action as the second page. Now this font tag is what the action attribute is actually what links this my first page with the second page you're going to see later on. And the method is get. Then we have a field set. This is called a field set. Okay. In the field set we have a legend, that's the title of the field set is what we call legend. Then we have the table. We have 3 rows, 1, 2, 3. Each of these rows have a label, username, and they have an input type. The input type of this is text. Okay. The second one, username, the label is password. The input type is obviously password. Now, why is it password? See, it's not showing anything. Now notice that I can't register I can't move on to the next page without putting my username and password. Why is that? Because I added this required, so you have to type something for you to actually move over to the second page. Okay, so now we come down to the last one. Now the last row, we did close span. Okay, to get this, and then we use the center tag to place it at the center tag to place at the center. And then the input type is submit, the value is register, the name is register. Okay, and now the other one is the map, the embedded map. Now the embedded map is the last part of this. Now it's very easy to do. What you just do is go to Google Maps, go to menu, go to embedded map. Okay, copy this link wherever it is here, come to your brackets, you can see it pasted somewhere here. When you paste it, it just appears on your web page. Okay, it just appears on your web page. So that's what I did. So that's all for the first page. Now let's go to the second page. Now to go to the second page, I put some name, some password, or register. Okay, now this is the second page. Now the second page, this is the coding for the second page. Okay, now the second page has some new tags that we haven't seen before, so we're going to do that fast. Now we have the usual H1 tag of submit your resume, which is not important now because we saw that last week. We have the field set tag, we saw it in the last page, the field set tag. There you have the legend, which is the title of the field set. The legend is the title of the field set, personal details. And we have a table. Now, in the table, in each row, we have a label as usual, and we have an input type. The first input type is text, the second input type should be text too. Yeah, the third one should be text too. I think the third one should be text too. Okay. But then the fourth one, date of birth, is when it gets interesting. You use an input type known as date. And that input type enables you to you can do all this if your browser supports it. Okay. Input type is date, the name is the birthday, doesn't matter. Then we have another interesting one too, age in years. The input type is, okay, that's gender, sorry. Age in years, let's skip that. Okay, here is it. The input type is number, minimum is 18, maximum is 30. So this can only go up to 30. And this can only come down to 18. And for this gender, we use what they call radio. The input type will be radio, and we keep the male value as checked and the female is unchecked. So when you load the page, the male is already checked. You can uncheck it and do this. Okay. Now we close our field sets. We look at a new tag known as meter. The meter tag gives us something like a meter box or something like, yeah, it's like a meter rule. Then you can give a value 20%. It shows that this is 20% of this. Then you can give the minimum you want it to be 0, maximum is 100. And I wrote 20% out of 100. So we come to the second one. Sorry guys, I'm being a bit too fast, but I'm looking at the time. I have a time constraint. Legend of the second one is address. We want to enter the address details. Now notice that all this is almost the same with the other one, but the first one looks like a text area. We use the text area tag to get this. It's notice that it's bigger. So the tag we use here, the tag we use here is the text area. Text area tag, the columns 50, number of columns 50, rows 4. You can get this large space to include some address. Okay. Then let's go to the zip code now. In the zip code, we have the label as zip code, and the input type is number. Now we get a new attribute of the input type, which is pattern. This pattern states the kind of numbers you can enter. Now here it says only 6 numbers in the placeholder. So how do you do that? So the pattern says from 0 to 9, and the numbers will be only 6. Okay, you can see it here. And then we go down, we have our meter value as usual, 40% out of 200. And the contact information, the same thing. The contact information has only the pattern for the first one, telephone. The type is number. The pattern, it gives you the pattern. You have to have 2 brackets, and you have to have number from 0 to 9, 3 digits, 3 numbers, then a hyphen, then number from 0 to 9, 4 of those kind of numbers, and this is the pattern. And so we get this, you can do that. And for email, the input type is email. Okay. And for your website, the input type is URL. Okay. Now we go to the fourth one, which is I find more interesting. Okay, I find this more interesting. We have the legend as usual. Then notice that the other tables, we didn't add borders, so we didn't actually make a table, just the field set. This is the field set. Okay, then this is the table. Okay, but now we added the border, so the table is visible currently. Now in this table, we impute our first row at the titles of each of the columns. Okay, then our second row, we have an interesting thing. These are known as checkboxes. We use the checkbox tag to do this. Input type is checkbox, name option 1, the value is 10th and is checked. Okay, so you notice that this is checked when it's loaded. Now the second one is a normal input type text, and the third one is a very, very interesting too. Use the select tag, is a new tag, and under the select tag we have what we call an option tag. And in the option you have the value. Value is equal to choose, value is equal to Nigeria, value is equal to India. This enables you to be able to choose Nigeria, you can choose England. Okay. And the third row, as usual, our date tag. As usual, we have seen this above. The fourth is our date tag too. Now the percentage is the last one. Okay. Input type is number, minimum 0, maximum 100. Placeholder can be 70, because that's the minimum percentage required for you to create with our company. And like that, we enter all the rows, and we come to the last one. Here we have a field set, but we don't have a table. Now the input type of this is file. It enables us to choose a file. Okay, see, it opens the file and choose the file and upload the file. The name of the file, the name of this type is resume. It accepts .doc or .pdf file. So this is the field set. Okay, then we have our meter value, which shows that we have completed. And I added one thing. This wasn't actually there, but I said to add it, a new field set with a new tag of submit. Okay, submit our resume, and that is basically experiment 2. Thank you for joining me in this. Okay, first of all, before we go off, let's validate our experiment. Okay, copy this code. You see, come to this, validate by direct input. Check it. Okay, so we don't have much errors. The only errors we have here are errors regarding CSS, because using tables and pages now is regarded as obsolete. It's now obsolete. So CSS is usually used, but this experiment clearly stated that we should use tables, so we decided to use that. Thank you for joining me in another. As I showed you this. Have a nice day ahead of you.